Cam, Penrith resting 16. What's your thought?
I really have no thought about it. I don't really care who's playing. We know the challenge we're up against and what we're trying to build and improve. And I just want to see us improve on what we did last week.
I know you're in a position where you have to win and it's important, but is there any chance they can be complacent?
Well, we can speak about it, but we've got no reason to be complacent. We're fighting for every win. We're fighting for improvement every week, and positions in our squad are up for grabs. We've got 38 players in our squad, and we can only pick 17 each week, and we've got a number of good players outside of that 17 who are pushing for NRL spots. And if that's not motivation enough, then I don't know what is.
Ivan, I mean, you're obviously close to him. Was there any inkling this could happen?
Oh, we sort of got a bit of wind of it last week, but again, we didn't think too much of it. Our job at the start of the week was to come back and learn our lessons from the Melbourne game. I thought we did that quite well, and then we get onto this game, which was a short turnaround. We weren't spending too much time on the opposition anyway. We understand what Penrith's strengths are. It's not about the individual player. They're a team that works hard and have a high commitment to their system, so I don't think much will change there.
Yeah, given where you've been last year and how hard you've worked this year, how important is it going to be to make sure that you can cash in and finish in the top four?
Yeah, it's obviously what you plan out at the start of the year, and you'd like to finish in the top four, and everyone would like that. But again, it's about building our game. We've built our game up from the start of the season to where we're at now, and we need to keep building over the next 2 weeks to put ourselves in a good position in finals and go in there really confident. If it's top four, great. If not, we want to go in there confident and really have a high belief in our game.
The Philly, I heard he's in hospital, or he's been on drip. What's his status? Where is he at?
Yeah, he's actually still in hospital. He's been there since Sunday. He's got a boil, an infection there, and we thought he might make it back for the game, but as of yesterday, it was sort of no chance. So ruled him out, and he should be right to go next week.
It's a long stint in hospital for one of your big name players.
Yeah, it is, but he's getting the best of care in there, and that'll give us every chance for him to be at full strength next week and into the finals.
I don't mean to make light of it, but how bad does a boil have to be in hospital?
It's pretty bad, yeah. Yeah, but these things happen. There's not much we can do about it right now, but I know our doctors and medical team are giving him the best care possible, and he'll bounce back from pretty quick.
Harry, is he out for a while?
Yeah, it was a weird one. He didn't actually feel it in the game. He felt it the next day. So, yeah, he got his scan, and he's actually presented quite well. And the scan has a result, but yeah, we're hoping that we can just manage him. And our performance team, medical team, are looking at it as a really big challenge to try and get him back earlier and play a part in the back end of the season.
So there's no danger Philly will miss more than this week?
No, I don't think so. It's on track pretty much to be out of hospital today or tomorrow, and hopefully it's just this week, but we'll see how it goes, and we'd love to have him play next week, but we'll make that decision next week.
Sorry, Cam, did you say that in perfect world Harry will be back potentially for a grand final, or is it done?
Oh, hopefully, the scan says close to 6 weeks, but as I said, we've got a medical team and a performance team that view that as a challenge, and they've had some really good results with Satilli last time actually, so yeah, we're taking in those lessons and learnings and hopefully get him back earlier, but yeah, it is what it is.
Can you talk to us about, he had a couple of phenomenal efforts, especially for a big guy against Melbourne.
Yeah.
I suppose he typifies what you're about with this footy side.
Yeah, and he's had those efforts all year. There was a game earlier in the season where he sprinted back from front row to save a try like a fullback would. He's just been one of the shining lights in terms of our work ethic that we want to be proud of, and he's been awesome at that. And those two efforts you speak about last week were really good examples of that.
You've got a pretty good knowledge of the Penrith system, I'd imagine. Were you even trying to work out who some of the players are who you're up against this week?
No, we know them all. They've got some good guys in their system who've been waiting for their chance, and I think 6 of them get to make their debut tomorrow. So it's going to mean the world to them, and we need to make sure it means the world to us as well.
You're in a bit of a lose-lose situation, like when you're expected to win this game, aren't you?
Yeah, look, there's going to be pressure from outside and external sources, but the pressure internally is that we improve on our game from what it was last week, and we improve individually on those areas that we're talking about with the coaches every week. So, that's how we view that pressure. The pressure can bring out the best of us, and if we can't perform in this sort of pressure, then how are we going to perform in the bigger pressure in a couple of weeks' time?
And do you have a response to criticism of Stephen Crichton, captain?
Yeah, I got a lot of responses to it, but I think it's ridiculous. He's one of the most upstanding characters in the game, so well respected among his teammates and opposition players. Yes, he goes out and competes hard, but that's what we love about him and what everyone respects. So I don't think I need to respond too much more than that. But that incident from the weekend, when you watch all the games of footy, you see five, six, seven of those types of incidents. So if journalist wants to report on them every Monday morning, then might find a few more charges get handed out on a Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon.
Do you think it was odd?
Yeah, very.